I'm Eileen Godfrey, and this morning I'm on my way to somewhere rather special. I'm in the village of Ferring, just a short distance from Worthing. And I'm here to visit the Ferring Country Centre. The centre is an independent charity set up in 1986 by a group of parents to provide an active workplace for people with learning difficulties. The aim of the centre is to provide new horizons for the service users in the hope that they will ultimately find work in the wider community. The manager is Linda Vowles, and I'm going to start my visit by asking her to tell me a little bit more about what goes on here.
The centre originally was a riding stables, so it was a group of stables with a concrete base. We've developed that over the years, and now we have a wonderful American-style building housing all our horses, which is our stables. In addition to that, we've added the garden centre and nurseries, which grow plants all year round. We've also added on the small animal farm, so a farm within the community, and we have a cafe here. Our volunteers are essential to the running of the centre. We have around 70 volunteers, and they age in range from around 13 up to around 69, 70. They help in all aspects of looking after and running the centre, and we do rely on them an awful lot.
As a horse lover myself, I was very interested to visit the riding therapy unit, where I met the manager, Lauren.
We have 15 working riding therapy horses. One of them is very small for our small children, right up to a big shire and everything in the middle. We have got lots of ways of dealing with all sorts of varying difficulties and disabilities. Our horses are very well trained, they have an awful lot of time spent on them to make sure that they're right for this job. Staff are also trained not only as riding instructors but also in learning disabilities and physical disabilities. And also we make sure with all our riders that we get a doctor's certificate to say that they're fit to ride, so that enables us to cover a large spectrum of riders. Our clients here do absolutely every aspect of care with the horses, from mucking out and making their feeds to sorting the fields out and the field maintenance, up to first aid on the horses with alongside staff support. So they're hugely impacting on the horses' care. If they are riding in the school, we have 3 different levels, so almost 3 tiers of riding. PL1, which is people doing a lot of sensory work, so riding the horses, touching the horses, rubbing their mane, getting used to being in a different surrounding, and those can go around our nature trail or around the small cul-de-sac. PL2 is exactly the same, except that there's more emphasis on controlling the horse, so riders are taught to pull the reins, they're taught to steer the horse. And then PL3 is walk, trot, cantering and jumping the horses. So our indoor school is vital for us to be able to develop riders in a safe and confined area where we don't get soaking wet in the winter.
I'm a support worker / riding coach at Ferring Country Centre. Very, very rewarding job. The people from the outside that come here to ride, watching their confidence grow, watching their skills improve, it's amazing.
The horticultural manager is Malcolm, who supervises the garden centre and nursery. The plants were in full bloom during my visit and looked absolutely wonderful.
We aim to provide a friendly, supportive and safe environment where our clients can learn horticulture and retail skills. Well, our clients learn every aspect of running a garden centre, from plant maintenance, sowing to potting up, watering and customer care. We also make hanging baskets, grow vegetables and have a dedicated gardening team, so we're aiming to provide a whole variety of different horticultural activities. Our clients are also able to develop so many of the essential life skills they need, which does wonders for their confidence and self-esteem. What many people don't realise is that we have a wonderful selection of plants and hanging baskets at Ferring Country Centre, and that we're also open 7 days a week. If you'd like to come and visit us, we'd be very pleased to see you. We also provide a gardening service to the local community, which is popular, and if you would like to see some of our baskets, we actually provide some of the local pubs, including the Woodman's Arms. So yes, come and see us sometime. We'd be very pleased to see you and welcome you to our garden centre.
And lastly, I met Emma, who has the job of managing the numerous and varied farm animals on this 32-acre site.
Our service users come in the morning and they put their own photo up in the area that they're working in. So if the individual's working on the farm that day, they'll be under a picture of the farm. Once we've done that, we come up to the farm and then we start our feeding programme. We field clear, we clear out the animals, and that's how the day begins. We have a real variation of animals. We try to cater for everybody's needs and what everybody likes. So we have things right from the smallest, like a hamster, through to a rabbit, and we have then the bigger animals like the pigs, the alpacas, the donkeys and the mule. So we have a real wide variation. Some reptiles now, we've got a bearded dragon, we've got the birds, the chickens, the ducks, just really a really wide variation now. The farm vehicles are a really brilliant opportunity for our client group. We call them gators. The clients, for most of them, if not all of them, will never get the opportunity to drive a car. So that's something that the client group really want to do. So it gives them the chance to do that. The freedom, the independence of driving. We create a small driving test which they have to complete. It's also really helpful because we're able to move things around the farm. We really like to offer our services to the young people in the community. We do charge a small entry fee, but we try to cater for what every young person would like, including the animals. We do have the small tractor that the children love to play on and climb all over, but we really do encourage that the young people in the local communities come and visit our service.
Did you like going on the tractor? On the 25th of April 2013, the centre was honoured by a visit from Her Royal Highness the Princess Royal, who opened the small animal pavilion that was funded by several charities, including the Wooden Spoon Society, of which Princess Anne is patron. The pavilion houses small birds, fish, reptiles and baby animals. Well, Linda, I've had a wonderful time here on my visit to the Ferring Country Centre, and I'm most impressed by the work that you and your staff do with the clients here. And I've had a lovely time looking at all the different activities, and I thank you most sincerely.
Thank you, Eileen, and I'm glad you enjoyed your visit. The Ferring Country Centre is open 7 days a week to the general public. They can come and visit us and see the horses, the small animal farm. They can buy plants in our garden centre and also have a cup of coffee and relax in our cafe. We look forward to welcoming you to the centre soon.